If you want to dominate the damage chart every single time, get ridiculous loot and rewards that make mortals cry, this video is for you. I'll be diving into the top 1% tech that I personally wish I knew sooner. If you've been struggling on the Gift of the Gab battle, don't worry, I got you covered. Here are a few tips to help you out. 1, on the right hand side, you will see this thumbs up button. This is the counter to the person you'll be arguing with. This will make it about 10 times easier and allow you to win much more victories against these pesky Reddit mods. However, there is still a few tips that can help you on your way, so listen up. Head into Professions, then Scholar. Here we can upgrade using career notebooks. These are acquired at the season shop and can be purchased with beautiful fishies. There is other ways to increase our power once again at the season shop. By buying Scholar gift boxes. These gift boxes will increase our mastery even further, giving us more power, more arguing skills than a Discord and a Reddit mod combined. Now people, we're going places. But if you want to go places on the DPS charts, I've got your back, as this tip is hands down the most important thing to increase your damage. Click into development, then talents, then bosses. Here you'll be given the boss trees. These boss trees have special passives that increase your damage. You can acquire these by either A, completing the dungeon just by beating it, or B, filling a specific requirement, such as defeating sleeping Taoists in Hero's Realm and catch 2 or more falling teammates while transformed into a donkey. And if you want to be a bit tankier, defeat sleeping Taoists in Hero's Realm without taking any damage. As you can see, I'm not good enough, therefore I have 0 upgrades here. Shame. But this is one of the main reasons why some people will be doing more damage than you. It's not because they're better, but because they can read an item description better than you can. Therefore, before you enter any boss, make sure you read these so you get the bonus to help you for next time. Something else that you should be focusing on to help you on your journey is your joint battles. These are key in order to level up our mystic skills to tier 3. As they give us Ebony Iron, this Ebony Iron is a must-have resource and is definitely going to be a big bottleneck. However, if you cannot farm any more tier 1 Ebony Iron, click level 4 here and you'll unlock it right here. This is the only way I believe to get it in the entire game, and if you want to test out different builds or just level more mystic skills, this is the way to do this. Now, once you're in here, or in any dungeon for that matter, raid or Hero's Realm, you'll be given the option to loot a chest. This chest will contain beautiful rewards, but you'll be able to open it 1, 2, or even 3 times, costing you more energy per open. Next up, let's improve our drip game by clicking into Appearance, Weapons, and then Visible at the bottom. Here you can checkmark or unclick any of these items, and this will basically make it so they don't show up on your character unless you start using them, allowing you to take some very good pictures, get top rank in the photo op. Something else you should do in Appearance is get this little axe, as this unlocks a nice bit of character as you're able to use it as a Siggy. In order to do this, go to Position, and these are the settings I'm currently using, and without them, well, it just looks like I have a massive axe sticking out of my head because I lost to a wild barbarian. So keep the size to a minimum. 0.5 is what I like. But how do we get this cool looking cosmetic? First, open up our map and head down to the bottom of Kai Feng. Here you want to do an Unholy Prophecy quest. Once we've completed this, head over to Dreamfall Cliff. Once we are here, we have to enter into the outpost and turn it into a squeaky clean area by eliminating all the enemies. Once we are done eliminating everything in sight, come to this location, and here you'll have to open up a door and another door. Bonus tip, you can actually hit these rocks to get some Dushan Jade, as those are very important crafting materials. Once you get to this point in the cave, you head left of this door and you'll see another door to your left. Go inside, I promise you, it's not a trap. Fall to the bottom and you should see a bunch of chests and the axe sitting over here. Once you pick it up, sadly it actually won't be in your inventory. Instead, hit escape, click on your icon, head over to this bell and then click all achievements. Then hit claim all and you should be able to find it in here. You'll have to do a little bit of digging. Now if you're like me and you've always wondered what these icons mean, well, it's quite simple. Head over and you'll see a little purple thing in the grass. Here you'll be forced to take a photo like on a photo shoot. Now I do look pretty good looking. I know, calm down in the comments. Once you're done taking this beautiful picture, click submit, hit confirm, and this will actually go into your gallery. Exit photo mode and you've acquired 5 Jades. The cool part here is you can hit events, then you can click Lumina Guide, Kai Feng, and Chronicle of Shadows. Now you can clearly see all the pictures you've taken. And I know you're saying I'm a master photographer, and yes, I am that guy. By the way, if you want to know how to track the next photo, click right here and it will send you to the next location. Then you can hit space and track the waypoint. And if you want to know what you get, at the top here, you'll hit claim and it will show you all of the resources you get for doing this, such as a resonant melody, a pestle, or even some money. Everything a man could want in life, really just being riches. Because if you guys want the wolf girl, come to this location on the map at the south part of Kai Feng. Here you have to go inside the arena. Once you're in the arena, click the clock and turn the time to, well, Z hour. Once you turn the time to Z hour, confirm the changes and you'll be forced into a cutscene. Now, if you're a masochist, I recommend fighting this boss as she is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Want top tier free loot in Kai Feng? Easy, let's do the Velvet Shade system. When you zoom in on the map at this location, you'll get a new icon. Looks like an umbrella, click inside. Here, we can get a bunch of rewards, stemming from inner-way chests that are quite juicy, all the way to donuts and gambling items such as lingering melodies, and everything a man could want. At the final level, level 10, you get a accessory mixed in with a Master of Fragrance title, so everyone knows you shower every day, not like Asmongold, as that would be a tragedy. But how do we get to max level and unlock all these quests? Well, simple. Click out and first click into 12 4-0 scenes. Then click into any of these, whichever one you want, hit space, track it, and then head over to this yellow icon. Once you're inside, you want to look for this white thing, run over, click it, and you'll be given a cutscene. Once the cutscene is finished, you will then have unlocked one of these scenes. Go around and do this for all 12. Now, you're fully completed. Next up, you'll have to do the Blossom quest, which will be located in this location. It'll look just like this blue book right here. This will then force you to go into the main building of the Velvet Shade, and you'll have to go around talking to some NPCs. It's pretty simple, so I believe in you. But after you're done completing the Blossom quest, it's time to head over to the next part, the Fragrance Love Letters. Now these are quite confusing, so I'll break them down one by one. Right now though, we're only able to get 11 out of 12, so we're not able to get all the rewards, which is quite tragic. But I'll go over the last one at the end so that you don't miss anything. While you'll be doing the Blossom quest, you'll have a few NPCs to talk to, such as this man right here. He'll be located at this location on the map on the first floor. Talk to him and he will give you one of the love letters. Next up, while you're doing the quest, come to this location and you will see Wen Ji-yeon. Talk to him and he will give you another love letter. Then once you are done the Blossom quest, you'll be teleported to this location on the map to quickly turn around and head over to Li Rio. Talk to this NPC, exhaust her dialogue, and this is where you get yet another beautiful love letter. For our first love letter, Rivery a Blossom, head to this location on the map. Afterwards, you'll be at the Velvet Shade. Go to the second floor and talk to this NPC, Liye. Once you're done talking to her, it's time to go to the next location, the Silver Flower Shop. Head to the nearest rock. Here, you want to talk to Yan Shiha, the hostess at the Silver Flower Shop. Exhaust her dialogue, then it's time to head over to our next NPC. Head to this location on the map, then you will see a girl sitting on a rock. Go over, talk to her, and give her the item we've acquired from the previous NPCs. This will then continue on to more dialogue, exhaust it once again, and you will now have acquired our first love letter has been acquired. Now it's time to do the next one, which is actually right next to this one. So once we're done getting this love letter, quickly jump on the building and head straight across. You will then see this NPC sitting on the side of the building, Lu Yangling. By drinking with him, and he will give us our second love letter. I didn't know my character swung both ways, but now we do. After you're done exhausting his dialogue, quickly turn to the right and you will see a lady being responsible for all of the dances. Go over and talk to her, as she will be our next victim, our next love letter. Once you're done exhausting her dialogue, we're gonna have to commit a crime by stealing what's ever in her inventory. On to the next location, which is funnily enough right next to her. Just head down the road and go inside this building. Here, you just want to turn to your left and open up this door. Just interact with all the glowing yellow things, and we've completed yet another quest. For our next love letter, head to this location on the map. Then you want to head indoors. Make a quick right, and you'll see a girl sitting down. Once again, give this item to her, the flower. After you give her this flower, exhaust her dialogue, and we have just completed yet another love letter. Quickly make your way to the north of the Velvet Shade. This will be our next location. Once you are here, walk inside. Quickly grab the chest at the back of the room for extra loot. Then you'll want to talk to this girl and give her yet another item. After you give her this item, proceed to exhaust her dialogue once again. My guy is yapping 24/7. He's gotta be getting tired. Once again, another love letter has been acquired. Let's keep the ball rolling. Our next location, travel to this point on the map. Here, you want to talk to the NPC, Shen Yi. Give her an item, and you're good to go. For the next NPC, head to the right side of the Velvet Shade, and you will see a girl playing a musical tune. Head over and talk to her and play some music with her. Once you're done playing your tune, you'll get another love letter collection. We've almost acquired them all, but let's keep going. For the next NPC, head to the west of the Velvet Shade. At this building, climb all the way to the top floor, and you will see an NPC playing music here. Now you'll want to click Learn Heavenly Silk. Proceed to exhaust the dialogue. Now we have Fragrance love letter collected. And for the final love letter, come to this location on the map. Sadly, we're not able to access it as the NPC is currently not in the game, but it should come out eventually. So the second it does, quickly run over here and they should be sitting in this little building on the floor. There'll be signs next to them, talk to them. Once we are done collecting 11 out of 12 love letters, it's time to head over to the 12 Forest scenes again. Here, we'll have some missions to do. This will further our 6 petal rows and allow us to get all the way up to level 10 once we're done completing all the missions. By the way, this will be kind of like a weekly thing, so each week you can expect to redo these. Now, the easiest ones will be the Scarlet imports. This will have release a river lantern and make a wish, and reply to 3 wishing lanterns. In order to do this, what you want to do is open up your map and head to this location, the river lantern messages. The river lanterns will be located right here on the rock. Pick them up, then head into the water, and you can write pretty much whatever message you want. It doesn't have to be long, it can be short, like this game is fire, is what I personally went with. After you've done this, you can then Go over to the glowing river lanterns and quickly reply to them. It can be as simple as "it smells like updog in here." After you've done this 3 times, well, you've gotten both rewards. The Scarlet one, you can do other ones such as Pearl Glow and Spring Wave. These are other good options, but for right now, let's focus on Rivery Hull, as this are also easy ones that I can break down and help you with. One of them being the Skyward dance. Now, I didn't know how to do this at first, so let me show you how to get this one, as it's relatively simple. Head back to the Jade Palace. Here you want to look for this icon on the map. Head over to the NPC and talk to her. She will give you the option to join the dance. Click join, and you've just unlocked a free reward for getting to dance with a beautiful lady. That's what I call a win-win. Here's me and my new wife. The next quest we want to complete, head to this location on the map. Here, you'll see 2 NPCs arguing. First, please adjust the time to Z hour, otherwise this won't work. I was very confused on why it wasn't working, and it's because it has to be Z hour. After this, you want to place a red firework in this man's heart. These fireworks can be provided by the NPC in the store right next to them. After you purchase it, place it down in the heart, and bam, you've completed a quest. And for some reason, he also decides to become a firework and shoot into the sky. Very weird. After you are done claiming your reward for making this man's day, you'll want to, well, open up some more fireworks. You'll have to start by purchasing a spark of spring. You have to light these until they eventually turn green. Now your boy, he's got RNG on his side, and I got it first try. Let's go, boys. W's in the chat. After we get this reward, time to go back to our favorite rocket ship vendor and talk to her again. Now we'll have to light 7 unique fireworks in total. But don't worry, the ones we've previously lit, such as the sparkler and the red one, already count towards this list, meaning we only need 5 more. That's pretty much going to cover it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe. And while you're at it, if you want more tips and tricks, check out this video right here. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.